What a way to have an opening for a video. Hello everybody, welcome to a next episode of the KCCR. Today we're going to be covering ESO, otherwise known as the Elder Scrolls Online. As I'm doing this, it's still in beta, but according to all the emails sent out for this stage of the beta, NDA agreement, the NDA has been lifted, so people are allowed to share videos and screenshots. So I figured, hey, I'll give you some ESO. Now you notice there's no sound going on. I turned off the music, and I guess there's no other sounds on the main screen, so you're going to have to deal with that. But don't worry about that. There is a sound in the game. Now, as you can see, I've got a character here already, but we're going to make a new one. Before we do, I feel it necessary to inform you, for anybody who has played any of the Elder Scrolls games, this is actually a high elf. He's actually a high elf. The reason I'm showing you this is to point out that they don't look like fucking aliens this time around. For any of you who like elves but can't stand the way Elder Scrolls made them look like disgusting Asian aliens. Not that Asians are disgusting, but holy shit, really. Anyways, let's go ahead and hit create a character. Now, for any of you who aren't aware, races are alliance locked, I guess is what you're going to call them. Let's go ahead and hit no gear. No, never mind. Let's do novice gear, because you know what? Let's just click a different race, because I don't want to see cat people. Jesus Christ. Alright, you've actually got the Daggerfall Covenant, you've got the Aldmeri Dominion, and then you've got the Ebonheart Pact. Daggerfall Covenant has Breton, Orc, and Redguard. Aldmeri has High Elf, Wood Elf, Khajiit, and Ebonheart has Argonian, Dark Elf, and Nord. Now, you do get to play an Imperial if you... I don't know, there's some version of a pre-order you can do, which will give you the Imperial, and you will, as a race you can be, and it will allow you to join... actually, wait. Yeah, that's it right there. Which will actually allow you, if you have it unlocked, allow you to join either of the Covenants, I guess, is what it allows, but, I mean, they're just Imperials. Okay, either way, we're going to carry on from here. So, depending on what you choose, you'll be locked to that, and you've got male and female here, so this is, you know, that kind of sucks, but whatever. So we're going to go ahead and click High Elf again. Actually, I guess we'll click Wood Elf, because why the hell not? Sure, why not? Jesus Christ. Alright, then you go over to your class. Each one of these, I believe, and I'm not sure about this, so I'm going to take a look real quick. Dragon Knight, Sorcerer, Nightblade, Dragon Knight, Sorcerer, Nightblade. Okay, so everybody can be the same classes, but it's important to point out that classes don't necessarily work like they would in a few other games. While you do select a class, what that class essentially dictates is what skill trees you're going to have access to, such as Sorcerer has Daedric Summoning, and then I think the other one is Dark Magic, which allows you to do some dot-related stuff, and then Daedric Summoning, you know, Scamp, Storm Atronachs, and all that jazz. But you can wear any style of armor, heavy, light, cloth. You can use any weapon irrelevant of your class. So if you want to be a sorcerer wearing plate armor and wielding a big-ass fucking hammer, you absolutely can, not unlike like any of the previous Elder Scrolls games. Yes, it does mean you can't learn every ability in the game, but it is an MMO. There has to be some leeway given. So we're just going to go ahead and click Sorcerer, because why the fuck not? Alright, now this is the actual editing aspect here, and I guess you can hear sounds in the background. It's just silent. You've got your height slider, and you can lock these in place if you don't want to accidentally mess with them, but you've got, how do I, no gear, we'll do no gear. Alright, you've got this thing here, not unlike all the Phantasy Star games that have ever existed, where this is your little triangle slider, and it'll dictate, you know, if you want to be super thin with muscle, or like, you know, however the hell you want to do this. Jesus Christ. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward. You got skin color. These are relative to the class. You know, like high elves usually have skins that are sort of in the tones that Sun Elves in D&D have. Red Guards are obviously black. Argonians, I don't even know. So you've got that. You've got your body markers, which can be translated to tattoos. So we'll just take a look at these. Where are they, and why can't I see them showing up? Why don't I see them? There we go. There's a good amount of these. Some of these are really awesome, like those burns. Well, I'm gonna assume that's a burn mark. Those actually look really good for a burn mark. Like that's some nice looking burn marks. Then you've got your typical scars. I guess that's a bite mark. You've got some tattoo body paints, I suppose is what more you'd call them, like these. You used to be. This is my favorite one, without a fucking doubt. This is my favorite one. You used to be able to color these. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it'll come, but since the NDA is removed, I'm assuming this is what you get. But yeah, there's some. That's also really nice, but it's harder to see now because of the skin tone. But it's awesome. It's a full body down to the ankles. Yeah, and then you've got the Yakuza looking sleeves, but I don't remember what those are actually called. I think it starts with an O, but I'm not sure, and I'm not much of a weeaboo to go look that up right now. So you've got a lot of stuff, and you've got this, like in my actual Skyrim playthrough, rose-based stuff. So you've got a lot going here in terms of body mark. Whoa, that was... What was that? Whoa, okay, there you go. So that's Daedric markings. That looks fucking rad. That looks rad as hell. Alright, moving on. We've got the upper body, and we've got lower body sliders, and you do have a fucking ass slider, so those of you who were bitching about Makote females having no ass, even though they have a fine enough ass anyways. Ass, by the way, ass. In Final Fantasy XIV, you can have a, wham! You can have yourself a firm ass if you feel so inclined. As you can see, all of these are in the middle, and I did just move the ass. So this is generally what I guess you would say an average generic body of a high elf would look like. But you know, I like the lower torso sizes, chest sizes, and things like shoulders. I like to make smaller just because, you know, elves. So you've got a lot going on here. It's pretty cool. And if you go to face, you've even got more. You've got your age slider if you want to be Gandalf the Not Gray. You've got adornments, which can consist of your facial hair. I believe there's some. Let me take a look. Let me cycle through them. Yeah, you got some thick ass beards. If I recall, I thought. No, I guess they moved. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you've got like eye patch and some other funky ass stuff if you feel like having it. But yeah, there, sure, why not? Because I'm a ninja. You thought to bio. Alright, so you've got your head markings, same thing as the body, really awesome. I like the design, oh Jesus Christ, sure, shit, alright, okay then, fucking hell. And you've got your sliders for your neck, chin, all that stuff. It's good. You've got your eye color. Once again, are different based on what race you are, but since we're a high elf, I really like the white. It's not actually, I guess it might be fully white. I really like the white eyes on the high elves. I think they look really nice, but I think the game looks really nice. The character designs, the meshes, the textures, the modeling they've had are really, really pretty. The hair, it's all really nice. And we're getting down to the hair. I know you guys want to see that as much as I did. And you've got your sliders here, eye size. Like I said, you can really angle these back up to the weird alien shit if you wanted. But I'm glad they went away from the fucking horrible design of their elves. Well, that's Elder Scrolls lore. I'm like, I know it is, but ugh. Alright, you've got nose. Each thing has its own area, so it's not like Ion where everything's clumped and you just kind of have to, yeah, so you've got brow listed here, you've got nose, mouth, ears. You can have some pretty pointy-ass ears. It's all really awesome. Did I just forget hair? Oh, I fucking did. It's up here. Jesus Christ. You have voice as well. So, so you've got, it's easy to test these and see which ones you like. Oh Jesus. So, yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Alright, so hairstyles. This is the thing. I care about hairstyles more than anything else when it comes to going through character creation. So I'm going to go ahead and cycle through the male high elf hair. I'm not going to be cycling through every single hairstyle. I will go back and female high elf and show you their hairstyle, just to be fair, because I always mean to do that in the videos, and I always fucking forget because I never play female characters, and I don't like dudes who do. Deal with it. Alright, so you've got, I'm going to leave the hair gray for the purposes of showing you. That's a pretty nice hairstyle. There are not hair physics in the game, but there are some cloth physics, as in you can see this moves right here, the little part of the sash. There are, and that back there too, there are cloth physics to some extent, but for some reason there is no hair physics, which is a little goof to me. You've got this here. You've got, I guess that was a bald, and apparently that headband is in the head, so that looks really weird to wear that with. You've got your Voss going on, I guess. That's the base hairstyle they start you with, I guess. You've got, whatever the fuck that shit is. You've got that. Okay, so that's proper bald right there. Why the hell not? More conservative hairstyle. Some more hawks. I want a warhawk. Warhawk is like a huge fucking mohawk. Just Mad Max style. You've got some of that. Sort of like a comb over that. It's alright, but I don't really like hairstyles with a huge fucking pulled back forehead looking shit. This is the one I prefer the most. I think it's nice. I mean, it like, if you look really close at it, the texture is really awesome. I guess to me it is. It's clipping a little bit right there, but whatever. But the hair just is messed up. Dude needs to fucking comb his fucking hair. But I dig it. I dig it. I like that. There's this. Now, this is something I can get behind, hairstyle-wise. I just have a big-ass forehead, so so I don't want to wear that. But it's a nice hairstyle. I know I meant to get on Wood Elf now that I think about it, but I didn't. Got this, which is I don't remember this being here in the last. Maybe it's new. We've got that, but that would bug me because no cloth. Alright, so that's all the hairs for the male high elf, I suppose. As I said, since the NDA has been lifted, I suppose that might be all there will be, but who knows. Why don't we go ahead and go back and just female real quick. Okay, see, it kept all the... Jesus Christ, I am the ugliest female high elf you've ever seen. You do have I do believe that, yeah, if your breast slider, then of course, everybody likes their butt slider, because everybody likes a girl with a thick ass, despite what Western women like to think. Alright, let's go ahead and cycle through the hairstyles on that. What the hell is that? Oh, that's, okay, I need to get rid of it real quick. Adornment. I suppose I'll go through the female adornments real quick, since they're not going to have beards and shit. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Alright, so earrings. You're probably going to have a lot of earrings up in here and weird things like that, but I don't know what a lot of... She's got the eye patch. Oh, that's really nice. Alright, that's fine. You get the idea. So women don't have the facial stuff. They have a lot more jewelry, which makes me kind of jealous. I wish I had a lot of this shit. God damn it. Whatever. Alright, let's make her an old bitch so that she's not... Right, that's an... Oh! God, no. Jesus, I just woke up. I don't need nightmares. Alright, let's get rid of that adornment because it's intrusive as fuck. Alright, Alright. So, one thing I do like is a lot of the NPCs in the game, male and female, look really good. some of the females are like, I think this hairstyle is fucking adorable on a girl. I don't know, whatever. I think it's just cute. It's just cute as shit. But the Wood Elves have some of the most beautiful girls I've seen in this game. Like, they legit have gorgeous females, and it pleases me a lot. Most of the High Elves I haven't really seen, but I haven't played a lot. I got like level 4, that's it. That's a nice hairstyle. That's more like a Nordic hairstyle, though. My name is Helga. I guess that's a female variant of what I use. So, not too much going on in terms. I mean, you got a lot of hair, but a lot of these wouldn't even, like that previous one, the braids and the whatever, I wouldn't even think about putting that on women, because ew. But yeah, so that about covers the character appearance options, the creation aspect. Now, I would usually go in and let's just stare at her ass. I would usually actually let's go ahead and there we go. Why not? Damn, that's way too thick for me. But all right, I gotta edit that. But I would usually go in and show you guys skills and how weapons work amongst all of that crap. But you know, this having all sorts of classes would require me go in on one class, show you some stuff, get a few levels, because you can't just use everything from the start. So instead of doing that, I'm going to explain how the weapons work a little bit, and then I'm going to I've only gotten to a few levels on the sorcerer, and I can explain that. Alright. So weapons, as I said, are usable by any class. It's pretty straightforward. The weapons don't really differentiate a lot from Skyrim or Oblivion. Hammers, two-handed swords. You can dual wield. You can dual wield an axe and a sword, or an axe and a one-handed mate. You can totally do all that shit if you want. Bows don't require arrows, they just automatically, they're quiver, so you don't have to worry about stocking those up, that I've noticed. They might change that in the future, but you don't. Now, the way power attacks and single attacks work relative to the weapon, it may be better to do power attacks continuously. For example, lightning staff is just a type of staff you can have. Whereas in, say, Skyrim, you have charges on this. When they run out, the item's essentially fucking useless, blah, blah, blah. When you tap a lightning staff, you just kind of send little orbs of lightning out to attack your enemy. But when you hold it, i.e. charge attack, it has this beam that sort of connects from your staff to the target channel. It's a channel. And does continuous damage, and the very last tick of it shoots a medium-sized white orb of electricity that smacks it. So in terms of staves, I very much enjoyed just charge attacking them at all times. The recovery staff also does the same thing, but when you do it on an ally, you heal them. Or, no, I'm sorry. I don't know if that's true. I know that the last tick, where it would have a lightning ball on the end of the lightning staff, excuse me, it has a healing plume at the end of the recovery staff. So weapons are pretty straightforward. There's like nothing super fancy going on there. You do have a skill tree dedicated to your weapons, but I believe, and my friend was testing them out, that you gain experience like the other Elder Scrolls game, and they sort of level up as you use them. So you do have that, but I think you can invest points into them. Not 100% sure, so take that with a grain of salt. As for the sorcerer's abilities, you do get like a summon scamp from the Daedric summoning aspect, and then the other side you get some dots and stuff like that. So the scamp is permanent. You get another one, but you have to be a certain level to get in them. So it's all pretty straightforward. That about covers the character creation for the Elder Scrolls Online, as much as I can go into without making it more complicated or needlessly drag it out longer than it should be. So give it a shot, everybody. This is NDA lifted beta going on right now as I'm recording this Friday. I can't look at the date because I'm actually on full screen right now, to this Sunday. If you already have a key, you're already playing, most likely. If not, whatever. The game looks really good, guys. I'm being objective here as much as I can, because I came into this expecting I don't know. I didn't really come into this expecting anything. But it turns out it's much more interesting than you would think. Well, it's going to differentiate from Elder Scrolls games. Yeah, it is. It has to, because it's an MMO. But they're doing a pretty good job. Sorry, early morning again. They're doing a pretty good job trying to stay as close to it as they can. I mean, you've got a full first-person view, and it looks just like it does in Skyrim. or Oblivion. Like, you can totally play the game like that, and it looks good. And there are environmental objects, like people with bread and cabbages everywhere and shit like that. So that you could just take their cabbage. You do have sneaking, and it does work. I snuck behind a giant fucking snake and crit it. So yeah, you do have all that stuff. Give it a look, guys. I'm going to end the episode here. I hope that this has been enlightening in some way. And I hope, oh Jesus, I hope you guys give it a shot, and if you like it, more power to you. Ciao, and thanks for watching. I've been your host, Karazard. Out!